This is Lauren Nicole Mills, and we are at the Museum of Women today, live in the Eastern Room. We have beautiful Kuan Yin, and we're going to do some emotional freedom technique, tapping technique. We're going to teach the basics here, and then we're going to go into a little session. So let's see what we've got. Let's see. So the basics of EFT, emotional freedom technique tapping. There is what's called the basic recipe, and the basic points are the top of the head, that crown area, at the tip of the eyebrow points, either the left or the right, and I try to get that third eye in there as well when I'm tapping. So a lot of times I use 3 points, and I'm usually tapping all in that area. The next points are at the corner of the eyes, right at the temple, underneath the eye, right at the point here, underneath the nose here, underneath the lip, right in that little point here, and then at the collarbone points right here, and then right underneath the armpit, right where the bra line might be on a woman, where it's a little tender. So those are the basic points. The karate chop point is the side of the hand, and you're karate chopping into the hand. People, a lot of times people, the full process is people use the fingertips and they tap on those points. I don't know, that doesn't really stick with me when I do this. So I encourage you, if it appeals to you to get more points in, there certainly are a lot more points. I'm only tapping on the basic points and the points that feel good for me and what my own personal practice has cultivated. So that's what I do. This is why I do it. So, all right, I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm just gonna relax. And I invite you to follow along. I'm going to be in my own little world pretty soon. So just follow along. You're going to get the tapping basics. And then you can either tap on left or right side of the body. You can be tapping on your eyebrow points as I'm tapping on my chin. It doesn't matter. There's no... there's a basic recipe, and then it gets loose, including the words that are coming out of my mouth may not be the words that are coming out of your mouth or what comes up for you. And I highly encourage you, if you have a thought, an aha thought, please speak it out loud. There's so much power when you speak it out loud. So please use what I'm doing as a guide, but take the next step and use it to what fits you, what's coming up for you. Okay, all right, let's do this. Go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. You may not want to close your eyes yet because you don't know what the heck's going on, but I'm just going to jump in. And certainly the whole topic of confidence is coming up for me, and something that I'm personally working on is confidence, being seen in the world. And even though it's uncomfortable and challenging for me to be seen in the world, and putting myself out there, I'm open to a new way of looking at this. I'm opening to a new perspective. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And so, just to be clear, there's a repeat after me that's going on. I'm going to say something and then you repeat it or modify it to what's coming up for you, but then you speak it and then tap. Another thing is we always do the mop up with I love and appreciate myself, or I'm learning how to love and appreciate myself, or I'm choosing to love and appreciate myself, or I'm, you know, whatever feels right to you. But that's kind of like the mop, the cleanup mop, is that affirmation that even though I'm experiencing this, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, or I'm choosing to love and accept myself more and more. It's a process. That's all I have to say. All right, so let's tap. Let's see where we go with this whole confidence thing. Because it's hard. It's so hard to put myself out there. Maybe I'm not good enough to put myself out in the world. All my struggles, all my challenges. Confidence can be just chalked up as one more thing that I'm just not that good at. I'm willing to work through it. I want to work through it. I want to feel better about who I am and what I'm offering to the world. But I've had so many situations in life where I've tried to put myself out there, and it seems like I just fell flat on my face. I choked. I tripped. And worse off, I felt like nobody liked me. That I was an idiot for putting myself out there. That I was a fool. That nobody likes me. That I'm a frickin' idiot. It's challenging to put yourself out there. It's scary. It's so scary to step out of your comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Stepping into the unknown. Feeling like a fool. Feeling like an idiot. Sometimes my words just don't come out like I want them to. Sometimes I don't say what I mean, and it's embarrassing. Life can be so embarrassing. Life can be so embarrassing. Bad things happen. And it's just easier to hide. It's really just easier not to put myself out there. It's really just easier to be shy and be a wallflower, be afraid, be fearful, even though it's not really what I want, even though it's not really how I feel. Because somewhere down, deep, 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 deep down, I know I would not have these feelings and true emotions like I can accomplish this. I can do this. I'm good enough to do this. And even with all this confusion, even with all this misunderstanding, even with all this fear, unknowingness, I choose to love and accept myself. I absolutely choose to love and accept myself. I choose to love and accept myself. Even with this, I choose to love and accept myself. Just take a deep breath. Coming back into the body, doing a little check-in. So one thing I didn't emphasize at the beginning is picking a number between 1 and 10, which dictates how you're feeling emotionally. 10 being really crappy, pain, 1 being okay with the situation, being really okay with the situation. So when I first started out tapping, I felt honestly okay, and with that tapping, with that energy, with the focusing on the negative attributes, I brought myself down, and I'm actually in a lower state right now. I won't say feeling a little blue, but I feel a little So let's just kind of dig through the crap a little more with the tapping and see what happens. Even with all this, even with all this frustration, even with all this unknowingness, I'm choosing to love myself more and more. I'm choosing to love myself more and more. I'm choosing to know that I came here with purpose, and that it is safe for me to be who I came here to be. It is okay for me to feel empowered. In fact, I'm choosing to turn that switch up a little more. Empowerment, confidence. What does that feel like? What times in my life have I actually stood up in front of people and felt absolutely confident with where and what I was doing and speaking, no matter what they thought of me? That's what I want to tap into, that sense of confidence. That sense of confidence. I choose to feel that sense of confidence more and more. More and more. As I break through those emotional barriers and I release the fear. I'm choosing to release that fear. I'm choosing to release what is holding you back, even if I'm not too clear what is holding you back. You might want to discover and explore into that realm. What is holding me back? What? Some person, something they said to me. I thought they were better than me. I'm choosing to take responsibility of my emotions because it's my choice. It's my choice to feel confident or not confident. So I'm looking back and feeling into those little, maybe there were teeny tiny moments where I felt confident. Or maybe it was a very big experience where I felt confident. The feeling is that that confidence is there. It is. It's being cultivated more and more. And each day I choose to work in ways that will strengthen my confidence. And I choose to put myself out there, even though it is awkward and uncomfortable. Each day, more and more, it is my intention to act with more confidence. And I see myself acting with confidence. And I see myself interacting with confidence. Even if I have to pretend. Starting in your mind's eye takes practice, and I'm willing to practice. I am willing to work through my insecurities. I'm willing to put myself out there more and more. And even with all this, I choose to love myself more and more. I choose to love myself more and more. Each and every day I choose to love myself more and more and more. And celebrate myself and who I am. And go ahead and take a deep breath. Checking into the body. actually do feel more elevated than I did that first check-in. Yeah, I'm probably about a good 2 or 3 notches feeling stronger. Yeah, I don't want to stop. I think we should just go one more round and see what happens. Yeah, that's... Don't underestimate the power and the strength of doing the small things like this. One thing I want you to make sure, in case I don't mention it at the end, is to drink lots of water following the session. You want to drink to flush out, help flush out the emotions, the commotions. So let's just jump into one more round of tapping to see where we go with all this. Okay, let's try to clean it up. Whew. Even with all of this, even with all this, even with all of this, all these emotions that I'm feeling, it's like riding the tides of life, the ebb and flow, the patterns. Life gets easier and then a little harder and then easier and then a little harder and then easier and easier and easier and then a little harder. And that's how building confidence is like too. And I'm choosing to accept this in a new way. I am choosing to be more confident in life. I may not know what this looks like right now or exactly what it feels like, but I certainly know that it is my intention to grow, to become stronger, become more confident with who I am and what I'm doing, even if it doesn't make sense to other people. That's one of the hardest parts, even if it doesn't make sense to other people. It's following through with what feels good inside and taking action, even if it's a little teeny tiny bit of action in that direction. Simply as writing it down, but then growing it like a little teeny tiny seed that has so much potential. Growing your sense of confidence, watering the seed. I choose to water that seed of self-confidence. Maybe it's taking classes that come into my world, into my agenda. Maybe it's finding role models and emulating their sense of confidence. I mean, you can't copy somebody. I don't want to copy somebody. I want to be my own unique sense of person, of confidence, have my own sense of style of what my confidence looks like, and build that, and own it, and own my confidence. I'm choosing to own my confidence. I am choosing to own my confidence. And I see myself in my mind's eye of how I want to interact with other people, how I want to carry myself in conversations, the sense of confidence that I carry with me as I take action and follow through and build my confidence more and more. And I'm choosing to take action. Choosing to follow my intuition, choosing to follow the signs, the leads. I'm choosing to see myself walking and talking and thinking and speaking with confidence. And I see people talking about, wow, look at her sense of confidence. Look at his sense of confidence. And it's kind of contagious because the more your confidence, you give other people permission to own their confidence. And just see yourself acting with confidence, pretending, imagining, taking it all in. As you go ahead and wind it down, wind the tapping down, taking a nice deep breath. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to feel the ground beneath your feet. You're sitting on a chair, feeling the ground, the earth beneath you, the chair beneath you, feeling a deep sense of connection. Sitting up tall, shoulders back, chest open, head up. Visualize, picture, imagine this bright light of energy coming down to the top of the head, down, 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 down the spine, down through the chair if you're seated, and down through the legs, connecting you to the earth. Just take a couple deep breaths. And just see yourself for a moment, standing in pure confidence, using your imagination, seeing yourself in your mind's eye, living, breathing, being confident. Even if it's just a little spark, it's there. It's there. I'm feeling this deep sense of connection to the universe. Your sense of self and who you are and what you came here to be. And gently coming back into your body, feeling fully grounded, fully alive, counting yourself up from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake, feeling calm, relaxed, confident. That was a fun little experience. I invite you to stay tuned for more journeys with me in the future in this beautiful sacred space. I wish you a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Namaste.